I'm in a rush. I never switch.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go, let's go! Got it.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 37. Check 37.
Look at me. Go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
60 outlaw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
31 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Green, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Check. Hey, Mike. Check. No, Mike 51. Mike 51. I know he ain't got it. 51.
Check 30.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers throwing again. It's caught here by Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 51 again.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep down. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third. Now a give, right side. Green. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
We got 4. We got 4. Check over.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summer.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Let's get it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, they scared.
Hey, shoot.
Check.
Go, Jack, go.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
14, he's going deep. Get him. Single.
They'll set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
51. Jan 300. Jan 300. Smooth.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check Mike. Check Mike.
Hey, Mike.
51. 51.
Green it down.
Buzz.
Green it down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 24's the mic.
Back to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
24. Let's get that home. 24's the mic.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
258. Inside. Hey, let's go. Go.
I'm gonna run you over. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Hey, Mike.
Switch.
Back north. Hey, Haywood. 258.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Short boot, taken at the 21. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On the ready.
50, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get a second lunch. Check one.
Get it.
On first down, it's Walker. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And some room to work. 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They come out here in the I. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run the toss to Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
3 down. 24's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Go. Ready?
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Green, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Who got 30? 17. Same.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Green brings it in. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw caught by Sharp. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
18, 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
4 down.
Hey! High 7. Boxing, 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 boxing. Green again.
Rodgers again now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check 50, check 50.
Scan 300, scan 300. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26. What up? Snap.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Green. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Green 18. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Plant. Pick 30.
Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 88. Now, live. Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check nine.
Again, it's Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the carry, it's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Team 6. Team 6. 51's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
back to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Slip side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2. 18-yard line.
He's back to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
51's the mic, boy. 51. Yeah. 51's the mic. Watch the screen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
You block over here. Hey, let go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check pass. Mike, move again.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, wahoo!
51, Mike 51. Man, I got you. 51's the mic.
Now Rodgers. This is caught. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Minnesota, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.